Now, there are primarily two parts to almost every state's bar exam. The first of those parts is the written portion of the exam. And the other part, probably the scarier part, is the multi-state bar exam. Let's talk first about the multi-state bar exam, or MBE. Now, the MBE is used almost everywhere. And even though the norm across the country is to weight the MBE portion at 50% of your score, each state has discretion to determine how much the MBE is to be weighted in calculating your final score. The MBE is going to be on Wednesday of your bar exam. Now, you're going to see 100 questions during the first 3-hour segment of the day, take a lunch break, and then you'll see the next 100 questions during the second 3-hour segment in the afternoon. The 200 total MBE questions are going to cover 7 subjects. Here they are: criminal law and procedure, contracts, constitutional law, real property, evidence, torts, and the most recent addition, oh happy day, civil procedure. The other day, or days, of testing in most states is the essay, or kind of more inclusively, the written portion of the bar exam. The essay exam is part of every state's bar exam. Now, it's important for you to remember that there are a couple of very big differences between essays you did in law school and the essays you're going to do on the bar exam. First, in law school, you were presented with a single subject at a time: your torts final, your evidence final, etc. On the bar exam, you're going to encounter a series of questions, each of them on a different subject. So you might have a torts question, followed by a wills question, followed by a contracts question. And in some states, you may actually encounter more than one subject within the same question. Also, and this is important, in law school, your professors very often didn't care about your conclusion. On the bar exam, the bar examiners do. Lastly, in most states, there is an additional component of the written part of the bar exam, and that's called a performance test. Some states have their own in-state performance tests, but most use the multi-state performance test, or MPT. Now, the MPT is an open book exam, and you're given all of the materials you need to produce some lawyer-like work product, a brief, or perhaps a memo. The important thing for you to know about any performance test is that it's designed to be realistic. It's designed to test your ability to use your fundamental lawyering skills in as realistic an environment as possible. Now, keep in mind, you can find all of this information in the Barbary Bar Exam Digest. But most importantly, you have to remember that the bar exam is a pass-fail exam. You don't have to be great. You don't even have to be good. You just have to be good enough to pass the bar exam. This is doable.